Okay, so we talked in the two preceding F.U.N classes. F.U.N stands for free. I can let you guess what UN stands for. Doesn't stand for United Nations. And free is what we want. So we'd like a free university here in Newfoundland, and so we're doing free classes. And we're starting with the money situation that we're having in this province with a university that's kind of gotten out of hand, according to the students and according to a lot of other people. So in the two preceding talks, we dealt with what people at the university think the president should be paid. And after that, I dealt with a little bit how much the president actually is paid. And I noted that there was a big divergence, a big disconnect between the $240,000, which the university community gave me as a sort of first take on that question, and reality, which is above $550,000 per year, plus the huge severance that went in the case of Miss Timmins' contract. So after reading the contract, I realized pretty quickly that it was so complicated and it was probably voluntary, as I mentioned in the preceding talk. And I had another question on my mind, which was, did it work? Did they manage to fool the people and make them believe that it's less than what it actually is? And so what I did in this case was a shorter survey between April 19th and April 26th on campus. And I asked 46 respondents, 9 non-students and 37 students, so mostly students, about what, in their opinion, according to what they heard or read, was the compensation of the president. Right? So I wanted to see basically what had they heard about and what stuck in their mind, kind of. I got 28 answers out of those 46 questions, and to give a very quick take here, because the preceding talk was a bit longer because of the complication of the complexity rather of the subject. To give a very quick take here, that sort of public relations enterprise was successful, right? People believe it's less than what it actually is. And amongst those 28 answers, just to give a quick take, like there's a few outliers that I exclude, 600,000, 300,000, 90,000, and 21 of those numbered answers are between 400,000 and 500,000. So basically, and the vast majority is between 450 and 5, like 18 out of those 21 are between 450 and 500,000. So basically what that tells us is that through this mechanism or strategy, they managed to make believe that which the contract is worth 550 plus, right? But they managed to make believe to the public that it's worth 450, 500-ish, right? And that's what they want. They want the public to perceive that it's a lot less than what it is. This also, by the way, doesn't really appear in the Sunshine List, right? In the Sunshine List, I'm not even sure this is legal, but the university puts forward the base pay, but these other amounts are sort of not included, right? Or appear not to be included in Ms. Timmins' case in any way. And so basically it amounts to people believing something that's not true. I do have a few numbers here I'll just give to you. Like the average of the 21 answers that were more precise that I had, that are excluding the outliers, right, was 467. And as I said, the reality is 550 plus, so it's probably a good $100,000 difference there. And as I mentioned previously in the preceding presentation, in my opinion, this is voluntary. The contract is built to disguise how much the president actually earns, and this survey kind of revealed that it was a successful enterprise and they did manage to fool the public. And it's a shame, because we're paying people for public relations, we're paying people to do these accounting acrobatics, we're paying the president more than we're supposed to, and at the end of the day, taxpayers are the ones paying all of this. And it does have larger consequences, which are that the other people under the president also want more money, right? And they're getting more money and they're not even divulging what they're earning, like they're not divulging their contracts. And so we're not exactly sure how much is there, but there's significant amounts there that are also grossly diverging from what we have in other universities in this country. I can give you a few examples on this. If I go with the University of Sherbrooke, which is a private university, which isn't the case like as in the MUNI, the president there was at 342, president at the MUNI 550 plus, right? But if you look at the VPs, there's one important thing. There's quite a few less VPs out there. So there's less people earning a VP salary, but they're also earning significantly less. And the averaged out VP there would earn 230. Here you have amounts that are significantly above that, 270s and maybe I'd have to find those. Well, we have them here actually. Just wait a sec. Well, we have them for certain years at least. But like, there's another example I can give you, which is an important one. The president, not the president, but the dean of medicine in Quebec earns 230. The dean of medicine in the MUNI earns 413. Right? So there's $180,000 there of difference. And as I said, like, this is a private university, and so if you went to the other public university in Quebec, which is at U.N, you had the top pay was at 250, and the other pay was under that would probably be significantly lower, and that's what I suggest we pin these executives to in this university. So I was suggesting a 240 cap for the president and a 200 cap for the VPs, and we should probably eliminate some of those positions also, so that they could be downgraded basically to where they belong, which is subordinates in some cases of the other VPs, right? Because that's what our universities do. So we not only have paying them more, but we're paying more people unnecessarily in this university. We could even go further. If we look at the auditor's report, right? The auditor compares an equivalent position within the government to within the university. And what's interesting there is that basically for the top layer, which is the one that we're concerned with here, it's basically double. So you have people that are like the how do you call them in English? Basically, you have the minister and you have the top functionary there, right? After the minister, those top functionaries are kind of like VPs within a university. They're earning half for a job that requires basically similar skills than what the people at the MUNI are earning, right? And so I do believe that we could probably bring it down to that level if we had a government that was willing to do so, and that understood that without doing so, students will go on paying excessive fees and education will be in peril in this province. So I'll keep it at that, and we can get on with the professors in the next presentation, and also on ways that we can maybe organize universities in a better manner.